Present a demon possessed situation here. Not maybe. It's absolute. Why does it stop right here? Demon possession to the hill. Demon possession to the hill. Saturday, Easter. I wondered where the source was. We found the source. So they got a party on Easter because they got their 3-day weekend. You talk about you want to know what? You want to know where the source is? Giving the evil eye to me. There's the evil eye, right? The evil eye. You talk about pure evil. That's why do you think they call it Good Friday? Because Jesus died. They celebrate the fact that Jesus died. They don't celebrate the resurrection. They celebrate. They're glad he died, and they're glad if you die. They want you to die. If you don't die, they failed. They failed their hive mind game. And they got to shade out the windows because that's cool. They don't want you to see them, what they're doing. They want to hide their identity. I gotta hide my identity because I'm gonna do something evil. People are crazy. The hive mind. No wonder the Bible says God is happy with the death of his saints because you get out of this place. I promise you, none of this stuff is coincidence. It's all a puppet show. They're being controlled. The devil likes chaos. The rebellious love chaos because they can do their evil inside chaos. Do you understand? Do you understand? They can do their evil inside chaos. drama. And it's April, right? It starts in March and April. So the game starts. They want to do a sacrifice. That's why they call it Burning Man. They want to do Illuminati sacrifice. That's why it's called Burning Man. That's why it's called Burning Man. Pure evil. Pure evil. It's actually getting to the point where I think the rapture is right around the corner, because as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the last days. They were marrying and giving in marriage until the flood came and swept them all away, destroyed them all. And the same thing's happening again. They're not looking at the signs of the times. They're not looking up. They're just worried about a party. When's the next party? Where's the next party? I've seen it my whole life, but they're really doing it like crazy now. And it don't seem to be letting up. It seems to be exponential. And it seems to be the distractions. See, I want you to think about all this. The man-made distractions from Bill Gates, Bezos, Google, all these people who write these programs and these computers, they're lost. And so if they're lost, they're psychopaths. They're narcissists that are going towards psychopaths. And so all these people giving you all these activities, these games, these football games, these soccer games, these basketball games, all these cults and isms, they're giving you something to do to distract you because they want a distraction. And they're making money off of you, whether it's wrestling, whether it's MMA, it doesn't matter what it is, it's all a distraction. Now I understand why they're doing it, because the flesh creature needs a distraction. But eventually you would think that when I was growing up as a kid, I'd see people, they'd get all excited about a football game. And I used to watch football when I was a kid. The Dallas Cowboys was my so-called favorite team. Now I just laughed at it as a joke. And I was a kid. So eventually you should grow out of that. And so all these distractions, look at that, all these distractions are to get you focused on what's going on down here and not above. And they're feeding you sugar, they're feeding you they're just feeding you body, soul, and spirit with a counterfeit. So if they're going to give you counterfeit spirituality, you know they're going to give you counterfeit stuff for your soul, counterfeit stuff for your body. And so it's not even real. And so your body's trying to adjust, but it can't adjust on artificial. And spiritually they try to adjust, so they have to go to demons, and it's not real. So it's artificial at every turn. The reason I said that was a demon-possessed situation over there is because when one calms down, and so there's backlash because this person was acting so stupid and crazy, they calm down and they get quiet, and then this one moves out over here, and that house gets quiet. Then it has to show up somewhere else. And it has to, and because it's further away, okay, so if it's across the street and they calm down because you pray about it, and that house was across the street next to them, and that calmed down because they moved out because you prayed about it, and now something further away has to make more noise to try to bring back the past. See, your past is always trying to haunt you. It's like a phantom. It's not real. The flesh creature is not real. This is a simulation. This is not even real. And so the flesh mind, the past, everything out here is just a memory of who you used to be. So you're moving to the next state, right? And so you're moving to the next state, and so your identity is changing, so your reality is changing, but the reality you left behind is a copy. And so that copy is an AI program. You programmed it, and that's why in order to break that habit, that program, that way of thinking, you have to do some prayer and fasting. And then when you start to break it, the devil, the system, the devil, the AI machine man, the machine, matter, it tries to come back. Because you plant a seed, right? You planted a seed. So when I was young, I had a 66 Mustang, and I'd play the rock and roll music loud as all get out, and I would probably disturb people. And so I planted that seed. And so it's reflecting back. But it's still there, because every day is the same. I even had a motorcycle, a couple of them, 3 of them. And so the seed that you plant is reflecting back. It goes back to your finances, it goes back to the way you eat, it goes back to who you date, who you marry, it goes back to all this stuff. The copy tries to come back. As you're changing, see, when you leave a narcissist or you leave a Jezebel, they get mad because you're getting free. They're still in the cycle, they're still slaves. You're getting free. And as you get free, they're mad because you're free. I had a boss tell me one time, he says, "You're the freest man I know." I said, "You know it." I had that on purpose. So they hate your freedom, they hate your health, they hate your knowledge, they hate your belief in Jesus, they hate everything about you because you left them behind. It's like a woman scorned. The material realm, matter, is scorned. When you get free and you leave the system behind, it could be a legalistic church, it could be legalistic people, it could be bloodline, it could be culture. When you leave them behind, they get mad. And so they have to ramp up. They want you back, right? When you escape Babylon, Babylon represents the devil, represents narcissism, represents Jezebel. Now look at this. When you escape narcissism and Babylon, they do everything to irritate you, harass you, to get to hoover you, to get you back. Think about what I'm saying. It's not only on a personal level, it's a fractal, it's on a big level, it's a storyline. So here's what's happening. I see all the chaos and all the noise right here in this script. This is a play right here. This is a drama. I'm watching it. So now, I'm watching it in the 3D. So I know there's somebody out there who's mad that I got free, that I escaped their game, and she's mad. I escaped her drama, I escaped her con, I escaped her game, and she's mad. And it might be more than one, but it's a fractal. So I'm watching this, I'm free. And you saw, I was a block away, and it was happening. And now it's happening over here where I went to the store. It's not even a joke, people. It's not even a joke. Look at this. And I know it sounds kind of crazy if you're new to the channel, but if you're not new to if you've been here around, you know what I'm talking about. See that bird right there? He's looking for prey. That's what all this is. They're seeing who they can irritate, who they can provoke, who they can get in trouble, who they can pull into their world, their chaos, their drama. It's all, when you leave them behind, okay? When Jesus came, and this woman came up to him. He says, "What do I have to do with you? I came for the lost house of Israel." She said, "But even the dogs," she was serious about wanting the truth. But most of these people, they come to you saying, "I want truth." They don't want any truth. They're there to steal, kill, and destroy. And if they can't do that, they're there to mess with you, to harass you, to persecute you. See the storyline? It's playing out right in front of you. And I know it's a fractal, and somebody's mad. She's mad that I escaped her foolishness, and I'm not going back. She's in the cycle, and I don't know who it is, but she's mad because I escaped. I don't play her game anymore.